Hi, my name is Julienne Gienger, and I'm the owner and the acupuncturist at Better Days Acupuncture, which is newly opened in Brainerd, Minnesota in the Franklin Arts Center. And I'm here to help you learn how to heal with acupuncture and Eastern modalities, such as cupping, gua sha, Tui Na massage, electrical, and Moxibustion. One of the best ways to describe acupuncture is to just explain simply that it increases blood circulation. And it is really good at increasing blood circulation. One metaphor that makes a lot of sense to most people is using traffic. If you have a road that's in and out of a city and everybody uses this road every day, it can get congested, you can have traffic build up, and over time the road wears and tears. So much so that there might be a point at which they close the road and now you have to use a detour. And everybody is upset and they have to learn a new process, but pretty soon now they're using the detour with no problem and they're used to it. But that road wasn't meant for all of this traffic and it might begin to wear and tear. And so now you have to decide, am I going to detour again, or am I going to go back and figure out how to correct the original road so that I can have the best line to where I need to go. And that's very much how acupuncture works as well. Those symptoms that start to talk to you and let you know that something's wrong, it depends on how you react to them. If you decide to heal them or if you decide to subdue them, they're going to continue to be a problem for you. And the longer and the more symptoms that start to develop in your life, the more imbalances that we have to correct in order to get you back to functioning. Another question I get from people is, does it hurt? And I cannot say whether it hurts for you or not, but I do not experience it as pain. Most people have a really hard time describing the sensation from getting needled, but nobody has told me that it's painful. Most people can say that they are suddenly very aware of it, or that it feels maybe burning or tingling, electric, and sometimes it takes their breath away. And what's happening underneath the surface is the tissue is receiving the needle and it's wondering what is going on because this is a foreign object. And the tissue grabs the needle and that's when you usually feel that sensation of awareness. And in Chinese medicine that is called qi. Cupping is a wonderful technique to increase blood circulation. It is the inverse of massage. Rather than pushing the blood out of a muscle, you're lifting the tissue up into the cup. All of the adhesions that may have been created under the surface of the skin can be released by the tension that's pulled through the cup. Immediately the body reacts by the blood pulling out of the muscle into the layer between the muscle and the skin, and the blood from the body replenishes the muscle with fresh blood. As well, it has to clean up the surface of the skin, which can look almost like a bruise. It's not a bruise from a trauma, but it is blood that's between the surface of the skin and the muscle. And the body will absorb the iron back into the system and let go of the toxins, such as carbon monoxide. So you get a healing process, you get relaxation, and you get fresh blood in the muscles. Now you can understand why lots of athletes are doing this, to prepare them for performance. Moxibustion is a technique that was started in northern China, and it's an important technique to help warm the meridians, especially for diseases that are caused by cold or worsened by the cold. It's important to find a way to heat the system so that the body can stay warm. It's also been scientifically proven to immediately increase white blood count, and so that's why many practitioners are including it in their chemotherapy treatments for cancer patients so that they can stay on track with their chemotherapy. Gua sha is a technique of friction. It's a massage technique that warms the area and creates again that sensation of the blood coming to the surface of the skin. And it's used for pain. It's also used to reduce fevers and promote blood flow in the meridians. Auricular therapy is an ear therapy, and the ear is where all of the nerves can be accessed. And so for many people who might have nervousness around needles, sometimes we can go around using needles and we can work through the ear with ear seeds. So there are options. And that's a type of acupressure that continues to work on you for several days while the seeds are placed in the ear. Tui Na is a very specific massage. It's not going to be a massage like you might have experienced from a massage therapist because it is targeted towards acupuncture points and releasing very specific muscle groups at the origin and insertion sites of the muscles. Electrical stimulation is another modality, and what they found with electrical stimulation is it's a great way to help regenerate cells, which is why it's applied a lot to the joints. Many of the joints receive less blood flow than muscles, and so you can immediately target the joints and tell the body to start sending more blood to this area by using electrical stimulation. Electrical stimulation is much like the pads that may have been placed on skin and promoted electric function to the muscles, but this is very much more specific to the muscle that might be presenting the problem. I can needle the muscle and stimulate the muscle with electricity.